Hey guys, so in this video I want to do a comparison of the loggers and tractors versus the lumberjacks versus the farmers. With this new motor, it's going to cost you stars to build it, and what will the impact be of that in your competition. So in this build, let it run to have gathered 50 red steel, and the rate is about 45 red steel per hour. So I'm not going to change anything on the build except for breaking down the logger houses and the farm tractors and replacing them with lumberjacks and farmers. So once I've done that, I've broken them down, I'll replace them, won't change anything else, and then I'll just let that run and see what the rate is in difference between the two, and whether or not it's worthwhile to actually go and upgrade to loggers and farm tractors. So I'll cut back when that's done, and I've let the other ones run up to 50 gathered as well. Right guys, as you can see, so I've replaced all the loggers with lumberjacks and all the farm tractors with farm workers. I've let that run. I reset the monitor and I let that run, and we're doing 31 per hour, so that is down by 14 red steel per hour. That's a big difference. Now the question is it worth building or upgrading to loggers? Now I didn't change the power plant, the nuclear, because I just didn't want to change anything there. But in the main competition, I don't think I'll build that. It's not worth doing that. And then the other thing I did build here is, and that is the research center. So is it worth building the research center as well? We'll look into that as well. So if you look, and you'll see there's at the red steel comparison, 31 versus 45 per hour. What does that mean? So let's have a look at that. Right, so one red steel sale gives you 50,000 stars. At a rate of 45, you'll get 2.2 million stars per hour, and at a rate of 31, you'll get 1.5 million stars. That's a difference of about 700,000 stars per hour. Now, to compare that, if you were to look at your rate at 31, if you don't change to loggers, you'll still have your 21 million, because in this case I have 21 buildings that I had to replace, so that will be 21 million that I still have. I haven't spent it, and it will just continue on that. However, on the 45 rate of 45, once I've spent that 21 million stars to rebuild the lumberjacks or upgrade them to lumberjacks and farm tractors, it will take me 9 hours just to get the stars back that I spent, more or less. But at that same time, the original rate of 31 would then be standing at 34 million stars, more or less. So these are estimates, remember that. So to actually catch up and for both of them to be at the same value of stars, it would take about 31 hours. Now if you consider that you're going to spend, let's say, 6 to 12 hours building your city, I think it should be, it could be a little bit faster, because you don't need to upgrade your lumberjacks and stuff. So you're looking at, let's say, 2 days, and then another 2 days for the competition to run. So is it worth doing the lumberjacks to loggers? I think it's debatable, because I do think it will be beneficial in the long run. Another thing now that you've got to remember is if you don't upgrade, then you can't go for the logger boost. And if you don't upgrade your loggers, I don't think it's worth going for any of the boosts in any case. Because let's look at the boosts. So if you're considering doing the boost or getting that, so you'll need to buy the research center, which in itself costs you 5 million stars. So the difference there would be to get that boost. So let's look at the boosts. The logger speed, get that 25% boost, will cost you 75 million cash, and it'll give you, let's say, on 2.2, because you're doing 2.2 million stars more or less, and you'll get a 25%. So you're looking at about an extra 500,000 stars, because that it might give you. And the reason I say might, because it doesn't mean that your logger speed will increase your whole production by 25%. That's not going to happen. I'm not looking at the big global boost. I don't think for people playing in, let's say, my level that don't have all the NFTs and all the big stuff, it's worth going for that big one. It's just going to be way too much offsetting. I can't see that's going to be done at this stage, so maybe I'm wrong. I'll still play around with it and test it, but I don't think it's possible to benefit from that. I do think the logger speed and the steel mill speed, it might be worth it. Even the water facility, it might be worth it. So because it'll take you more or less to get the benefit, it's going to take you more or less 10 hours to get that benefit from the logger speed boosts and so forth. So that's my 2 cents on it. Take it as you wish. Maybe it does help you to make a decision on what you want to do. I think I will be upgrading 2 loggers as I can, because I do think also, remember, it's not like you're going to wait for 21 million stars and then start building. You'll do it as you can, so it will be progressively faster, and actually the impact will be less than the what we've worked out now. Anyways guys, like and subscribe the video. Let me know what you think. Let me know your thoughts, and good luck with the competition.